Hello Nitro fans, racing 393 here again today, and yet again I've got another motor. If you watched the last video, we found out that the .28 motor I was going to put in had an issue. Firstly was the button head was stripped. I've still got that, so that's the button head. So that was stripped, so I was on the lookout for another one. In the meantime, upon reflection and cut the engine apart, it transpired that the con rod has knackered itself. I'll show you the con rod. I bought this in good faith that it was like, you know, ready to go, or a runner. But you can see here, I'll show you. Can you see like that rod? It's it's absolutely, it's knackered. Now let's get another rod. If I replace the rod with the bearing in it, because the piston's actually okay. It's got a few score marks on it. A little bit pitted at the top where the bearing, sort of the shell had broken up. It's a possible runner because in the meantime I actually stripped it down, so that's the sort of the block. There's nothing. The bearings, I mean, they feel okay in there, to be honest. They probably could do replacing, but I think I might leave them anyway. And I've got the crankshafts out. I've got the crank out. It's got the flywheel nut on there, but that's all good. The journal looks okay at the end. So if I had a rod and a button head, I'd be all right. Now, what else? I took the clutch shoes off. So that particular one had 3 clutch shoes like this. Now, you can take those off without a tool, but it's really difficult. So in the meantime, I bought a clutch removal tool, clutch shoe. So along with that and flywheel puller, having the right tools for the job, you know, having this made it a hell of a lot easier. Only £4. It's only made of plastic. It's probably not ideal. Maybe I could do with a metal one, but we got these off. But anyway, I've stripped it down anyway and took some bits and pieces off it. And then in the meantime, I think I did mention it in the other video that I'd purchased a .21. And this is what you can see here. So on this one, I changed the clutch bell. It's got a slightly bigger, more teeth on it on this one. It goes straight on. It's only a 2-shoe clutch. 2-shoe. Is that supposed to rhyme? 2-shoe. And then on the back, it had a pull start, but I just changed it to the roto start because that's what I was planning on using. The point, I don't notice much difference in these at all. I mean, they're not exactly the same. They are different, but they are the same length, same size, same footprint. So in this video, we're going to get this installed. In the meantime, between getting this, I've actually purchased a load more of these .28 motors, plus the buggies that they come with. I don't want the buggies, so they will be for sale once I've gone through them. They look a bit shot to bits, actually. But there is one of these that looks in reasonable condition. There's actually there's 4 of them in altogether, but they're .28, so that's the one I wanted. You might be asking why I'm using these. Well, the other reason is it's in my other MP5, and as you can probably see here, I've got tons of bits for it. So if I keep the same motor, I should have some spares, shouldn't I? They do seem interchangeable. So, you know, that could be used. I'm not sure about the bore size, I must admit. I haven't taken the cooling head off. I don't think I will take this off. It looks fairly clean. There's probably I mean, that's a 0.28 cooling head, and you can see it is bigger. It's just that sort of, if I put that in the camera there, that kind of cones in at the top, whereas this is the 0.28 version that doesn't. So I'm guessing that wouldn't fit on there anyway. Not that I could try it, but what would be the point? But I think it's much bigger at the bottom. I think this is bigger than that. It looks bigger. When you put it like that, it is different. Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but it is bigger. It's wider than the other one, so more cooling is required. But we've still got these. I mean, these are in good condition anyway. I mean, they're just aluminium cooling head, aren't they? So if I can find a button head and a rod off of perhaps another one of these that I've purchased that I might feel is, I don't know how knackered it would need to be, but I also think there's one of these for sale in that pack, a 0.28 that's knackered. It's actually thrown a rod, so that's no good, as in to replace or to get another one of these working. I could do with a 0.28 that's got, like, I don't know, maybe a melted piston or something, but the rod's okay. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, we'll see. But anyway, this video, I'm gonna put this in the car because the hole in the body shell now is massive to take that cooling head. I won't need to do that now, will I? But I won't need to do what? I won't need to sort of, the hole shouldn't be as big as it is, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, there's also something else I've got on the car which I don't like, but I've bought them now and I've put them on it. I'm a bit disappointed in myself, actually. I didn't realise, when I checked the advert was fine. It was just me, I didn't check it, so it's my fault. Anyway, anywho, let me get the car over. Here's the car, and as you can see, it might not show up on camera, it probably will. I bought some new wheels, well, new tyres. These are, they're not Kyosho, they're like a knockoff Kyosho. And they're blue, and they're a lot bigger. So that's going to muck the gearing up. But I have a plan with the colour scheme I'm going to do. But I am disappointed. They weren't very expensive, and the ones that are on there were knackered. I couldn't really use the original turbo burns, so and you can't find them for love or money. They probably are about. I can't find them. Yeah, I am disappointed in myself, but we're going to try and make a good thing out of a mistake. Although, you know the saying, you can't polish a turd, but I don't know, maybe it won't be that bad. I just think coloured tyres are just gimmicky. I don't like it, but tyres should be black, should they not? Had I looked at the advert, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But anyway, I'm going to get this body shell off, and then I'm going to attempt to put the motor in. Now there is something else I'm going to show you. I've bought for this. Here, I've got some standoffs, and what I might do, I've got a few choices. This is for the fuel tank, so we can put that on and put a bit of tube each side to run it in the tank and out. Now, provided that seals, not that kind of seal, normal seal, like airtight seal, we might be able to get that tank sealed. So I've got, I've showed you in the last video, it's like a rubber grommet. I don't know yet. I'm going to try the original sort of solution for doing this, which would be an aluminium hollow pipe, goes in as a pickup pipe, and then you put the fuel hose on it like it should have been. I think I'll try that first. I've also got some other type of standoffs here. I don't know why I got them, other than it's something to try. Yeah, having all this at your disposal just makes life a bit easier. Right, anyway, let me just move the camera a little bit. I'll try and get myself into shot, and we'll start assembling this back together to the best that I can. And there it is. We're back where we were just in the other video. Only difference is I know this engine is reasonably good inside, so no need to strip it down. The bloke who sold it to me has well, he hasn't rebuilt it, but he's looked after it, and it has got good compression, which I've put the plug in, so that the button head's fine. The roto start exactly the same place. It's just got a different pinion clutch bell on it, slightly bigger than what was initially on it. So the initial one was quite small, but I've got the one off the 28 in there, 0.28. You know, for now it won't make too much of a difference. Same mounts have gone on; they've gone on nice. The meshing is perfect, well, as good as it's going to be. So we're happy with that. And it is slightly smaller, so I haven't tried the body shell yet, because I know the exhaust fits slightly different. The header's slightly looser on the exhaust outlet, but it could be the fact I've used a different gasket. Of course, it could be that it is ever so slightly smaller than a 0.28. I don't know, but it is good to go. So if you need any parts for these engines, I've got a shed load. I'm collecting another, like I said, 5 or so tomorrow. So I'll have more than enough for these and any other sort of nitros I want to put them in. But they're mainly for these older nitros, if I'm honest. See if the shell still fits. Yes, so I've got the exhaust still lined up. I think it does sit slightly different at the back there. I might have to make that hole a little bit bigger. Cooling head doesn't quite sit in the same place, but it's sort of more on the shell here. The other cooling head's stuck quite a bit above that. But it is all on. And it's all good to go. So yeah, so far so good. So this is only be a quick video of perhaps where I should have been. Got to drill a hole in there obviously for the tuner, the high speed needle. That header goes like forward a little bit. Might have to push the exhaust back a little bit, which I could do. But for now, back to square one again. Well, not square one, back to where I should have been the other day in the other video. So I hope you enjoyed that. You know, let me know what you think. Do you like these videos? Is it something that you can relate to? Are they useful? Let me know your thoughts. There's not many viewerships on there, but I quite like documenting this for my own sanity, if anything. So we'll probably run this one for now, but we're going to get a load of 0.28s. We'll probably put one of them in. We'll compare it, direct compare, can't we? I'm hoping to do some home tuning on some engines as well. It's another prospect, but we've got a long way off yet before we get this running. Fuel tank will be next, probably. Fuel system. And then it's a case of putting some servos on, I think. Yeah, it won't be too expensive servos, but meaty enough to control this car, and then yeah, interesting to see if it will start. You know what these engines are like. I haven't stripped the carb either, so you know, after, I don't know, it should be alright. But yeah, the colour scheme has been sorted, decals have been ordered, all relating to the fact that I bought blue tyres, which is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? I can always change them, I suppose, but it's my fault, isn't it? I'll have to suck it up, I guess. Right, so that's a quick video, much the same as before, but we know it's right this time. I hope to see you on the next one. I don't know what part this is, but it'll be on the thumbnail, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.